Well, that was right on cue. Hey, Amy. Welcome to the mountainside. Well, it's the middle of September. Saturday afternoon. The 21st day of September.
Not night.
Nope, not the night. But I'm just walking through some afternoon chores here with the meat birds. Amy's working on our repairing the chicken tractor once again for the little meat birds when they come out, because we've got our last meat birds that need to come out today. We actually lost one this afternoon, but she's going to work on that while I move these and get them some food and water. And yeah, we're just going to keep going from there. So I've already shut this fence off. And these meat birds here, they get moved twice a day because they are at that stage. Where they're just big enough, they have to move twice a day. So we move them once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and that's it. They get food and water both times. The food will last, that we give them in the morning, it'll last them all day, usually through the evening. But water, especially right now, it's 90 degrees this afternoon. I don't think we were expecting it to be this warm, were we, Amy?
No.
No,
and what do we usually say? Let's stay inside, between
noon and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. But today was not that day. Well, we had an early check-in for one of our cabins today, so we had to get that knocked out. And then while we were in that mode, we went to our church and got that cleaned, took care of that. So we took care of the non-farm related things first, come back, take care of the farm related stuff, then we could do our studies a little bit later. But yeah, first things first. So that's moved. I'll put their food back in. Get a bucket of water. So Amy, how bad is the tractor? What all do you have to do to it?
Well, there's just a couple of spots where the wood broke, and I'm just kind of reinforcing it with a couple of screws, and I brought some zip ties, and that might help too.
We're not doing an extreme repair this time though. We're just doing screws and zip ties. If we're going extreme repair, we'd have to bust out the duct tape.
Well, this is the last one for the season. It just needs to last for a couple of weeks. And then they'll move into that tractor after we harvest them. done here if you want to help me move this.
You ready to move it in?
Yeah. Did you get your food?
Don't need any food. It's too hot, they're not eating. Guess we'll bring it in here.
Yeah.
Watch out, Amy. So again, these birds here, they came in the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually going to have these guys on site a week longer. So they should be going in the freezer the 24th by the way we normally do it. But we're actually going to harvest them on Amy's birthday this year, which is the 30th. So it's a Monday. So Monday, September 30th, these guys will reach the house and we'll harvest them. We will be having, if anybody wants to come out and learn how to do it, go ahead and contact us and we'll set something up, get you out here. If you need to come and stay the night, we do have cabins available that you can stay in here, right here on site. You could be part of the chicken harvest. If you're here long enough or early enough, you get to see what the chores are. Definitely a farm tour. Property would be open to you if you want to come and visit. So September 30th, don't forget about that. Come in Sunday night, leave on Tuesday. So take some chicken with you. I know people gather their eggs at different times of the day. We're usually afternoon gatherers. So usually sometimes between 1 and 3. Amy?
Yeah, something like that.
Amy comes out and gathers the eggs and checks on the waters and does all that stuff. So how many eggs do you think we're getting per day now?
Like 4 dozen.
So 4 dozen?
Yep.
Pretty much split between the 2 flocks?
Yeah.
So we get 2 dozen from our free-range yard birds and another 2 dozen from our production hens. So that's another thing. We planned selling eggs into one of our local stores, and we bought all these production layers as part of that plan that we had based on conversations and things that were going around. But that plan fell apart. Not a big deal. We still got lots of eggs, and in that process Amy was able to contact a couple other local stores, and we're still able to sell a lot of our eggs to, I think it's 4 different locations now.
Yeah.
So we have 4 different locations that we sell our eggs. And Amy was also really clever with that. She put our YouTube site on our labels through an IR. Is it
QR code?
A QR code, not IR code. So through a QR code that she put on one of our labels. Came up with it herself, so that was a great job. So anybody who buys our eggs could click on that QR code and brings us right to our YouTube channel. Again, if you've been watching any of our shorts lately, Amy's been putting up updates of where we are with our our fall chicks. So this year, instead of buying through our favorite hatchery, Murray McMurray, or setting eggs into an incubator, we took.
Hey, you're so little.
We took a couple broody hens. Oh, there we go. Sorry for the bounce.
Okay, so
we took a couple broody hens and put about 2 dozen eggs in there with them.
oh, look at them all. They're over here.
Nope, they're on the other side.
That one is really small.
So what do we got? 7, 8?
8. 8, maybe 9.
Okay. The other thing we're doing today is, like I said, with Amy fixing the our little tractor, we are actually going to get our last brooder set of chicks out. So as we were saying, this is our last batch of meat birds for the season. And one thing Amy and I have learned, seasons go by really quick around here. You know, one season you're planning to get chicks, next season you're raising chicks, all of a sudden that season's over. But, you know, this year we planned for a lot of meat birds. So this is our 5th order of 35. So if my math is right, that's about 175 birds, which is a lot for 2 of us. You know, we still have Ashlyn here, but, you know, for the most part.
And that's the surprise chick. Good luck, little boy.
Yeah, that's our what, 3rd one that survived?
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, so we have a lot of through sales with our chicken. Had a lot last year. We're doing okay this year with sales, but not nearly as many as last year. But we also planted more community involvement this year. As we're changing some of our cabins from short-term to long-term rentals, you know, we're looking for people that are like-minded, wanting to get into homestead. And sorry, somebody squeaked. I thought I stepped on them. So we plan on having more people involved, you know, with the whole meat bird chicken process that we do. So, you know, accordingly, we had to order more so they could have some and we could have some. But that didn't quite work out how we thought it was going to. So we've got a lot of meat birds. So if you're interested in buying some chicken, you know, we could also sell you some chicken here in North Carolina, pick up from the farm. All you got to do is reach out, let us know. We've been selling chicken now for, I think this is our 4th year of selling chicken. So it's something, you know, we do well. So let us know if you'd like some. Or, you know, if you're looking to come visit, come on and visit. We could do a processing. We're going to have another processing day, probably somewhere around Halloween, based on our dates. So keep that in mind too. So we've got chicken all year for the most part.
And we'll have turkeys.
Yep. So yes,
We will have a harvest date probably the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
probably about
A Friday or Saturday.
a week or so before the Thanksgiving Day. What do we have? 4 toms?
I think we have 7 birds available to sell. Is that right?
I thought it was only like 4. Anyway, we'll get a solid number on that. But yeah, we're gonna have a Thanksgiving processing day. So about a week or so before Thanksgiving Day, we have somewhere between 4 and 7 turkeys that we're gonna harvest. Oh, Amy, while I'm thinking about it, we need to get bags that'll fit the turkeys.
Yes, we do.
So things you remember while making content. But yeah, so we're gonna have a Thanksgiving harvest day. So like a week or so before Thanksgiving Day, come on out for a visit. We'll harvest some turkeys together. Go home with your Thanksgiving turkey. So the way we raise our meat birds too, not only are they in a chicken tractor for safety and security, but the babies, the little ones, go into the chicken yard with everybody else. So that's an electric fence, which keeps everybody in and everybody out. And then also with the bigger meat birds, when they go into the big tractor, they also go into an electric fence. Right now we actually have a piglet and a pig fence connected together to make one long run, but they run alongside the knoll. You know, yeah, as the ducks and the goose go to their little pool. But you know, we're talking about our plans and this and that. You know, we plan to have, you know, more community going involvement, you know, more people, you know, with our chickens and things like that. You know, we make our plans, and I think Amy was the first one that ever said this to me is, you know, you ever want to make God laugh? Tell him you're making a plan, or you've made a plan. You know, it just seems like whenever you make a plan to do something, there's always a change. There's always something else going on, something else that's going to impact it. But that's part of life. You know, we're faced with these challenges and trials. But a lot of these challenges and these trials, based on our plans, are just meant for our own growth. It's like you don't get stronger physically by sitting on a couch. You know, you don't get stronger mentally by sitting in front of a TV. No, if you're going to get strong physically, you're going to exercise, you're going to lift weights. If you're going to get strong mentally, you're going to read books, you're going to study. Well, and if you're going to grow spiritually, it's not going to be going out partying or playing video games or whatever. No, you're going to be in the Word of God, and during that time, you'll get tests and challenges along the way. And as your faith grows, those challenges become harder because the Lord knows He could trust you with harder challenges. But that's all part of the growing process for us all. So I think on that note, I think we're going to wrap up this video and say, y'all take care now.
Sit. Bad throw.
Uh-oh. Well, I thought for sure it was going in the U-pen.
They didn't appreciate that.